The Last of Us Part 2 is easily the most divisive Naughty Dog game to date, and so is the newly announced remastered version of the title, albeit for different reasons. The sequel to the original The Last of Us was released in 2020, almost 3 years ago. The developer is having a hard time justifying the existence of a remastered version for the sequel this early. Naughty Dog and PlayStation faced a similar conundrum during the announcement and subsequent release of The Last of Us Part 1 for the PS5. Despite the original title being nearly a decade old, the game failed to fully justify its existence, mostly due to how good the PS3 original and the remastered PS4 version looked. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is coming exclusively to PlayStation 5 as a standalone $70 title. The game also features a smart upgrade plan for anyone who already owns the PS4 version of the sequel. However, does that make the remastered of this not-so-old title worth picking up for new or even returning players? Whether you like the kind of games experiences Naughty Dog makes or not, you cannot deny the influence that their titles, especially the original The Last of Us, had on the industry at large. The release basically defined a whole generation of games, similar to titles like Gears of War, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario, or perhaps even Pong before it. However, the same cannot be said for the sequel, which in some ways is a deeply flawed experience while also being quite revolutionary in other aspects. While The Last of Us Part 2 got a massive visual overhaul, thanks to the improvements made to Naughty Dog's proprietary engine, the game failed to deliver a cohesive and exceptional narrative experience. While the original The Last of Us focused entirely on Ellie and Joel's adventure through the harsh post-apocalyptic world, the sequel split its focus on multiple characters while also trying way too hard to stick to the cycle of revenge motif. The simplicity of the original game was its charm, but the sequel failed to capitalize on it. Now, it's time to answer the question of whether you should buy The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered on the PlayStation 5 or not. The answer is situational. If you're someone who liked the original game and has yet to give the sequel a shot, the remastered version is the best way to do so. This holds equally true for anyone who's new to the franchise. However, if you've already played the sequel, the remaster barely has anything apart from the new roguelike game mode, no return, and a few traditional PS5 bells and whistles to warrant a purchase. Having said that, if you already own the PS4 copy, you can choose to upgrade it to the remastered version for $10. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is scheduled to be released on January 19, 2024, exclusively for the PlayStation 5. So what do you think about this news? Do you think this game will be worth it? Let us know in the comments section.